Some time ago, I realized that whenever people come to me with different notions and different toys, for example, now I would just sit down and I will start putting what is going on in my head into writing. I sat down and came up with different concepts about life and the journey of a woman. Even before I was able to go out there to see for myself. And eventually I realized that all the things I was actually thinking is what is going on out there. And when I wanted to take some decisions, then I was thinking that if I do this, can this happen? If I take this, can I let go of this? I figured that all these things were not actually creating an impression. It was actually dictating something to me. Sometimes we realize that whenever we are doing and people are doing things like this, you are not willing to follow that path. You are willing to follow a different path entirely. When people are saying, take this decision, you are not thinking deep down that this thing will not work for you or you don't have interest. You want to create a whole new pattern to do your own thing. And that gave me an indicator that some of us in this life, we want more in everything. Not just that we want more as regards to building fantasies, we want more for good reasons. And because we want more, we are not settling with something, some notions that the society will put to us, or some notions that people will always consider to be right. For example, people that have decided to leave their marriage because of some genuine reason, it shows she wants more. People that opt out of a job to pursue a different career entirely, it shows they want more. People that pick up careers and roles in society, leaving some of the things that is actually paying them because they feel there is more life out there than what they are doing. It shows them what more in life. And that is what has brought about this video I'm making today. That is, there are some of us in this life that we actually want more. And we don't try to pay attention to those things. And today I'm going to be sharing with you some of the things I have noticed, some signs I have read about myself that has indicated to me that I actually want more in life. And I know this can have a kind of impression on you as well. As a woman, if you feel you are falling into this category, you feel you are not settling for less, you feel you always think there is more to what is going on around you, you feel that you don't really want to follow the norms of people, you are not really impressed by what everybody's doing, you really want to do things in a different way, it shows you want more in life. And I'm going to be sharing with you 8 to 10 signs I have noticed that will actually justify that you want more in life. One of the things I've actually noticed is that most times society will always talk back at women that want more. They believe that we should be able to follow some kind of norms and standard about life. But I figured that you wanting more does not make you inferior. In fact, it is going to give you a segregation about your life that you are different from every other people out there. You are not just a regular person. Just like I'm going to be showing one of my videos someday about the 3 types of woman. And you're not just an ordinary woman. You are either an elegant woman or a woman in her prime. You know what you want in life. You know that you're pursuing something. You know that something has to be beneficial to you. You are not just living your life on the way people perceive or the way people see. You are living your life based on in depth, a kind of foresight on how ideal your life should be. And here are the signs I've noticed about myself, which I believe you can actually tap into about the signs that shows that you want more in life. And the first thing I've actually understand is that I want to be better. I always want to be better. Or should I use the notion you want to be better? One thing is that if you're the type of woman that is looking into a purposeful life, you feel that on daily basis you should be doing things that will make you better. For example, now I want to be a woman, but there are some of us that are living in dreams. If we want to be a particular person, but we are not actually working towards that thing. And okay, I want to be a coach. I want to write ebook. On daily basis, I try to watch videos and practice my writing skills and do a lot of things. That shows that I'm trying to improve in something, and because that thing is actually having a greater impact on my life. So I'm not backing down, I am actually working towards that thing. So when you want more in life, you always want to be better, you always want to stand out among the people, you always want to do your things in a better way. When people are thinking that, for example, when I wanted to leave my ex-married, my ex-husband, the people were like, oh, why don't you try and talk to him or do whatever he says that you'll be doing your thing in the corner of your room? I was like, I can't live that kind of life. I would rather leave. And people will be like, you shouldn't be, people will do this, do that. I did not even take, though at the beginning, I was taking up some notions from people, but after a while, I stopped and I just take my decision. That's because I want to be better than the average of people out there doing things in a particular way. You want to be better in whatever you are doing. You want to always come out in different dimension. Even if people are doing things in this way, you want to create your own way or create a new pattern to do your things. You don't really want to follow the way people are doing it. So you can tap into the idea of others. But that does not mean you will be creating a different path entirely for yourself. That is one thing. And the second thing is that you are goal driven. Honestly, on yearly basis, since I've been on this journey, at least since the past 5 years that I've been on this journey as regards to living my marriage that does not serve me and creating a better life for myself, one thing I don't toy with is creating a goal for myself. And I figured that when I started creating a goal for myself, I was actually getting better. I was seeing things in a new dimension. I was putting more attention in things, and this goal is always keeping me alive. I don't see it as pressure. I see it as one of the reasons why I'm born into this world. In fact, me standing here creating YouTube videos is one of the goals I have actually set for myself that I am living and taking action towards. You want more in life, you are always creating goal for yourself. Not goal on unrealistic, not goals you are picking from the blues of the sky. I'm talking about goals that are reasonable, things that actually resonate with the kind of woman you are and the kind of woman you want to be in the future. You are not just laying low because somebody asked you to lay low. You are laying low because you feel you need to lay low. You need to take some time off, take some step back, and watch how things will turn out eventually. So you are goal driven. You always want to create a goal. You are creating a target for yourself. You have a landmark. You have something you are pursuing. You have courage to be able to do those things. You have a focus. You have a foresight of what your life should look like. You have a foresight of what your ideal person should look like. And the next thing I think I have actually learned concerning wanting more in life is you have an ideal picture of yourself. When I sit down now and look at myself, in fact, looking at myself on this camera, it's giving me a picture of myself, how I've pictured myself today. I want to stand in front of people and talk. I want to stand just that. I'm not actually standing in front of the crowd now, but I know someday I'm going to be standing in front of the crowd and speaking to people out there. That is it. It shows that I'm not settling for less. Some people during that time, my ex-husband would say, even if I want to have a business, I should do it in the corner of my, even if I want to do want to take pictures of my product, I shouldn't use my picture. I should use the picture of an image or something. I should not project myself out there. And I realized that the life itself has gone beyond somebody hiding. Except I'm intentional that I don't really want to show my face, but I can do my thing. But what I really want is to show my face, present my ideal self out there. So if you don't have a picture of yourself, you will be limited. And that means you really want more in life. Wanting more in life shows that you have an ideal picture of yourself. In the next 4 5 years, how do you see yourself dressed? What is your voice looking like? What is your nose, your face, the color of your skin, the clothes you're putting on, the position you will be, the kind of job, your career, your business, what is it going to look like? So you have an ideal picture of yourself. And the next thing is that you think critically about different things. For example, when people are thinking about on monthly basis, how do they go with their finances? Though sometimes I figure that I still need some financial lessons, but at long run, I go into my book and start writing. Okay, how do I cater for the things that are important? What are the things I need to take note of first? What are the things that I need to put on my must do? How do I save to add more? You're always thinking about things on a critical level. You don't just think about things on the surface level. You always have an in-depth thinking about things. And even at times when I sit down and look at myself, I plan without even going through some YouTube videos. I sit down in the next 3 years, 4 years, in the next 4 5 6 months, how is my finances going to be? What are the things I want to make sure I put in place? How do I make sure the things I'm working towards does not spoil? How do I increase my cash flow? So you're always planning on something. You're having a critical talk. You don't just sit down and think, or you don't just sit down and picture that, okay, this is it. But at the same time, you are thinking along those things you're setting for yourself. And this thought is going to be different from the way regular people think about it. It's going to be different from the way people think about it. When I got out of my relationship, then I said I was going to get a house within the space of 1 year. But it was not feasible and it did not happen. But After a year and 5 months, it happened because I was really, really thinking about it and I was taking massive actions. And that actually created a new story for me entirely. So you're the type of person that always think critically about your affairs. And at the same time, one of the things I've also read as sign that you want more in life is that you love and you get education. You love to learn. One thing about people that are actually doing fine, successful people, is that they always want to get educated. Education is not just reading the walls of the school. It's about you picking ideas, concepts, and notions all around you from people, from places, from scenarios, from activities, from everything. Just like I shared in one of my videos, some of the mistakes I've actually turned to this. You don't see most things as mistakes anymore. You see them as lessons. You see them as a stepping stone. You see them as an opportunity for you to learn and inculcate new habits and ideas. So instead of picking them as a problem, you always take something as education, something that will help you learn so you can get to the next phase of your life. And I think one of the things I've also seen as signs that you want more in life is you love to work and you enjoy spending your money. Honestly, one thing I love and appreciate about myself that I'm still willing to share to people is that when it comes to being a woman, that does not stop you from working for your money. You should be able to work for your money. And at the same time, you wanting more in life means you want to be in charge of your finances. You want to be able to gather resources and make money out of whatever it is you're doing and enjoy your own money. You don't wait on others to spend for you. You don't wait on the man to cater for you. You want to work for your money and spend. Though I understand that sometimes you might have somebody that will be fetching the bills and doing the likes of that, but you enjoy really working for your money and you love to enjoy your money. You just want to be the one controlling yourself. Just like I did tell most people, they will tell me that you are a boss lady, this one, that one. I understand I take it to heart, but that does not make me egocentric because I believe it is giving me a kind of stand, not just within myself, but to people that I am not dependent. I am self sufficient, at least to an extent. I can actually provide for myself when I want to. And me, you giving me something does not mean I am. You're giving me based on the notion that I am waiting until my life depends on it. You giving me is going to be an addition, not because I don't have it in myself. And one of the things I have also noticed to be a sign that you want more in life is you're time conscious. You're always working with time. You believe there is time frame for things. That is one of the notion I would set as you creating a goal for yourself. There are some women out there that they just spend tons of their time gossiping around from Instagram to Facebook to TikTok. They don't really have a sense of purpose of belonging. They just do things as each day comes and they call it a day. That is just the point of it. So I feel that if you want more in life, you're going to be taking your time seriously. You're going to be making sure that you are doing with your time what will give you satisfaction at the end of the day. What is going to be rewarding you? What is going to be worthwhile? What will give you a sense of, understanding that you are making justice to the time you have. You also understand the notion that most times you don't create times for things that matters most. You're going to spend a lot of time doing things that does not matter. And I think the next sign that shows that you really want more in life is that you act independently, just like the notion I spoke about concerning money. You always do your things based on the fact that you are independent. You don't need permission from anybody. You don't need permission. You are always giving yourself that permission, that path to take up whatever action you want to do. You're always giving yourself that stand on building that life. You feel you want to take up a decision. You don't need somebody else's approval. As long as something is best for me, something is going to work for me, then I should put in my very best effort to make sure it is possible and it is working. And the next sign I think I've noticed that shows that you want more in life is that you don't believe in societal norms and expectation. You believe you have your rules around things. And this is part of the things I shared in one of my books that I put on my Telegram channel, The Real Breaker Mindset and Information. You don't actually follow societal norms and standards. You follow your own thoughts. You follow your own opinion. You follow the opinion of those that have walked the path, not just those that are talking randomly about things. Those that actually know how things are happening. Those that know what is out there. Those that are objective, not just random talks and perspective about a lot of things. So you are the type that always give yourself that time to nurture your own thoughts and see those thoughts come into action. So one of the signs I also noticed about you having wanting more in life is that you have a world within yourself. You don't just rely on somebody to give you happiness. You always know what to do with your time. You always know how to make yourself happy. Even if you're feeling bad or you're feeling sad, you know how to be able to pick yourself out of different situations. Though I understand that sometimes it can be challenging, but at the same time, you always contain yourself more. And what anybody is bringing to your table is just going to be an addition to what you already have at hand. And I figure that one of the things I also notice is that you want more energy, that you always sense inadequacies. When something is not working for you, when you don't really, something is not matching up to your energy, you are willing to let it go. You don't really want things that will obstruct your growth or that will affect your purpose driven life. You want something that will be adding up, that will be matching up. You don't just want something that will be ripping you off your choice or something that will make you now clueless or choiceless about your life. And one of the things I've also noticed is that you are always trying to be consistent in action. When you want more in life, when you are having a goal or a target, you are trying to, make sure you are working towards that thing. You want to see that thing come into play. You want to see that thing come into reality. I know some of these signs might not actually subtotal you wanting more in life, but I believe there are signs that you can actually check around yourself to see if you are the type of person that wants more in life. And if you're able to give yourself a definitive answer of wanting more in life, I will say kudos to you and please put in the work consistently. And if you feel that most of the signs you are failing in them, I believe you can always turn to zero and walk up to whatever it is you want to see in yourself. And if you like more of this content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until I see you in my next one. Bye.